Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead for them and their companies. I'm your host, Zach Young, and in each episode, we uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we're joined by Sarah Wellington, founder of Your Marketing Mate, a straight-talking digital marketing partner helping Australian businesses grow through strategy, creativity, and performance-focused campaigns. No fluff, no BS. With over a decade of experience across industries, Sarah specializes in uncovering a business's real pain points and turning them into clear marketing roadmaps that drive leads, sales, and long-term brand loyalty. Sarah, a very, very warm welcome to Founders Future.
Thanks for having me, Zach.
Absolutely. Going to be a great episode. We have a lot to dive into. Before we do, I do like to start with your background, though. Before Your Marketing Mate, could you walk us through what were you doing previously and what was really your inspiration to get into this space?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I guess we have to go all the way back. So for me, it starts at school. I didn't typically do too well at school. I kind of wasn't happy with the sit down read method. I always wanted to do something and move and talk to people. So I always felt, I guess, unseen and unheard and a bit embarrassed of my skill set at school. But when it came to things like hospitality and PE, I did really well. And that's because I was always doing something and talking to people. Um, but with that said, I'd come home and I'd pull out my lemonade stand and I'd sell lemonade to my neighbors, and I'd write my little flyer and put those in my neighbors' mailboxes to do odd jobs around the house, like gardening or walking the dog, bringing in the bins, things like that. So I think from a really young age, I learned that I like to connect with people. And that's what's pushed me into Your Marketing Mate and building that around mateship and connections and relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. You were an entrepreneur from birth, it sounds. It was just
Yeah,
what you were
yeah,
meant to
I think
do.
so. Yeah, either that or just a very energetic kid.
Well, I think you hit it on the head. School is not set up well for kids,
Yes.
right? It's just not. Kids are not meant to sit down for 8 hours a day. They're supposed to be
No,
outside, run around, have fun with their friends.
yes, and
Completely
connect with
different
people.
conversation though. But we could talk about that for a long time, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Love it. Love it. Well, let's just dive straight into Your Marketing Mate. Could you
Mhm.
walk us through, just the work you're doing, who you're doing it with, how you structure your work with your clients, everything like that?
Yeah, sure. So we work with a whole range of clients. We've got plumbers, energy comparisons, a skin clinic, a cafe, restaurant, bar, survey client, kind of anyone and everyone that has problems within their own business and needs help. So what we do is we come in and we talk to them. We either have a coffee or a beer, or we sit on a Zoom like this and have a tea. And we just talk about what their pain points are, but not just within their business, in their personal lives, of where they're finding issues within what they want to do with their business and what they want to do with their personal life, and what's inhibiting both. Because I think there's a big link to why people are failing in their business, because they are kind of seeking what they want for their future life, or they're looking in there and going, I don't have this healthy work-life balance because I'm stuck with work. So we sit down with them, we go through the very start process of what that looks like, what their pain points are, what
Mm,
competitors are doing. And then from there, we mold up a strategy for them. So it's always tailored. And we go through if they need customer relationship management, content creation, lead gen, branding, printing, event management, kind of anything and everything that they feel is outside of their realm. We look after, and we let them look after what they're best at, which is running the business. Yeah.
mm. Yes, that's so important. For entrepreneurs, business owners, being able to focus on what you're good at, because let's be honest, none of us are good at everything. We all need help in
Yeah,
certain areas.
yeah, textbooks not me, textbooks are not me. Yeah, exactly. I think it's so important as well, so that they're actually passionate about what they're doing, instead of sitting there and going, oh, I don't want to have to, write this content up or work out my email marketing platform, or, anything like that. It's just, it's in the too hard basket. And because of that, they see revenue drop. So that's what we
Mm.
love to do. And that's where we come in.
Yeah, I think calling you guys a marketing agency, I think doesn't do you guys justice. It sounds like you're doing a
No.
lot more than that.
Yeah, we are, and I'm still trying to, I guess, configure that. But You can't just call the business like a mateship, can you? So that's where we've gone into as agency at the moment. Yeah.
Got it. So, I mean, you're working with a wide variety of clients, excuse me. Are these mostly local to your area currently?
No, they're not. So we've got some in Sydney, some in Brisbane, but majority of the ones where we do content creation are in Melbourne. But doesn't mean that we can't get on a plane and fly somewhere and shoot good content and good things. So we're kind of open to everywhere at the moment, even outside of Australia if it comes to that, because lead generation is a big part of what we do.
Hmm.
And that's like email marketing and things. So we do a lot of that as well for overseas people if we need to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm curious when it comes to the content creation side, especially when you're working with some more maybe traditional businesses and business
Mhm.
owners who have been around for a long time. And you hear them
Yes.
say, "Hey, we're going to bring in cameras and we're going to do content." Is there ever a little bit of like, why are we doing that? Or they don't want to, you got to break
Yeah.
through?
Oh yeah, that happens a lot. It happens a lot. And I think it's just an older way of thinking. Not that they're old, but it's an older way of thinking. And I think people, you know, for example, plumbers, they're like, yeah, but they just want to get the tap fixed. Let's just take a photo of the tap. And I'm like, no, they want to know that you can come into their house. They feel comfortable with you and that you know what you're doing. You're not just kind of coming in and going, I'd fix this and left. They want to have that relationship with you if you're coming into a safe space. So I think talking to them in that way and expressing that the connection is really important for their business gets them in front of the camera.
Yeah, very well said, especially when it's something personal like coming into someone's house, right? If
Yeah,
they've seen
exactly.
you before, right? They understand your mannerisms, things like that. And then if you do a good job, I 100% sure they're going to bring you back time and time again,
Exactly. Exactly. They'll
right?
pick you over anyone else. Exactly.
Yeah. It's I think it's just the world we live in today. You know, I'm in the US, you're in Australia. I think it's the same thing where
Yeah.
it's human connection, trust, and just connecting as human beings
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
so important because of this AI slop, because of all the scams going on online, things like that. Human connection
100%.
is like the most important thing.
It is so important. And like we even go through it with our clients about what we're doing and how to do it as well. So we're teaching them at the same time. So they're kind of up with the market trends and things like that. So it is all about learning and connecting and talking. I think I talk most of my clients' ears off. But you know, you've got to do that so that they're aware of what's happening in the market and what they need to do.
Yeah, you just got so much knowledge to share, and they need to
Yeah,
know it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. And they need to know about my lemonade stand. Yeah.
Yes, because I mean, all of your great ideas and everything is coming from your years and years of experience and everything like that. So
Yeah,
very
exactly,
good.
exactly. Foundation.
Very good. So when a client comes to you, is there typically a minimum time frame that you'll work with them for, or what does that look like?
We're all about longevity. So I've had clients with me for over 5 years. So
Mm,
I've had other businesses before this, and now since having this one, they've moved across. And that's just because marketing isn't just a one wand flick solution. It's walking with your clients and it's learning about their flaws and their progress and the results and going through that. I can't just come in and fix something within a few months. I mean, I can, but I want it to work for the rest of your period of having your business. So I think
mm.
standing and walking and learning with each other and creating that relationship is really important. So no, we don't have quick win clients because I don't like that term. We have clients that we work with for a really long time and they become friends. Yeah, which is
Got
kind
it.
of
So
cool.
you're more so in the quality game versus the quantity game. Am I right there?
Yeah, correct, correct. I mean, we offer free branding, free strategy sessions even at the start with clients to make sure that they're aware of how much work we want to do with them and if they're willing to jump in with us and walk with us. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's important for us to let them know that it's a long game, but the results do come in quick, but you can't just go, yep, results have happened. Bye guys. It takes a long time to nurture that.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's different than a lot of agencies models, right? Most
Yeah,
of them are they are the quantity over quality.
yeah,
Most of
exactly,
them are.
exactly. 100%.
Yeah, that's another conversation in its own. That could be a whole podcast
Yeah,
on its own.
yeah. We'll have to
The agency
after
world.
this. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So we talked a little bit, lead gen, email marketing. I'm curious, how are your guys' clients currently finding you to work with you?
So we get a lot of word of mouth actually, and I think a big part of that is through our social media. I post a lot of educational videos on there, and I think bringing people in and seeing what we're doing and being able to learn that as well, they kind of create this confidence with us and go, yep, they know what they're talking about. We're going to go to them. We're very methodical about who we choose. We don't kind of just chuck an email out to everyone. We want people to resonate with us and believe in our idea and I guess our tone of voice and the way that we work as well to make sure it's really cohesive. So I think word of mouth right now is our biggest win.
Yeah. When you're focusing on quality, you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits. Absolutely. I'm curious when it comes to, posting content to kind of get the word out there, posting value out there. What is your favorite platform for doing so and why?
For me, I love Instagram. I think TikTok is great, but you're more so getting other entrepreneurs that are viewing content and learning from that to create their own businesses, which is great. But for us to create clientele, Instagram works really well for us because there's a lot of businesses on there versus TikTok,
Mm.
which is managed mainly by their workers. So Instagram for me is my favorite.
Got it. Do you find that kind of what they say about TikTok about it being a lot of younger people, maybe people who are a little bit less financially qualified, not my words, other people's words, when it comes to
Okay.
TikTok? Have you found that?
Um, Not so much. I think I get a lot of comments from people that are wanting to learn more, but they're not even sure why they've landed on my page. And then I'll go in and kind of have a look at their TikTok and go, oh, okay, it's a 16-year-old from such and such. And so I wouldn't say that they're not an older generation on there, but I do find it is mainly young people or strange old men.
I'm glad that you threw that last part in there because the truth needs to be told. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
straight edge, no BS.
yeah, no BS, no bullshit. Absolutely. I've yet to have someone come on the podcast and be like, Zach, my main lead gen is TikTok. Like it just
Uh,
has not happened yet.
yeah,
I've
yeah, that's
gotten
cool.
I've I've gotten LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube,
Yeah.
never TikTok. And I'll be honest, I
Yeah.
think I'd put money that I will never hear it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's more for like creators and stuff that are already monetizing themselves and they just want people to watch them versus
Yeah.
actually bringing in clients. Yeah.
Yeah. UGC. Actually, that may be like the only business model that could be on TikTok
Yes. Yeah,
for that.
correct. That's true.
Okay.
I've got friends at UGC, yeah. And it works well
Got
for
it.
them on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, you've been in marketing a long time. I'm curious, do you have a team that's working with you currently, or are you a one-woman show?
I was a one-woman show, but no, I have a videographer, photographer, developer, and I'm currently looking for an account manager. So we're all based in Melbourne. Sorry, the developer's not based in Melbourne. He's offshore at the moment, but he is coming to Melbourne next year, which is really exciting. But yeah, we all work from home mainly. We were lucky enough to be gifted a workspace in the city for a year based off an impact program that we won because a big part of our mission as well is hiring self-taught or neurodivergent people. So we go in there every now and then. Otherwise, we just work from home. But we're all like in close proximity, so we can kind of catch up at local cafes as well and bang our brains together.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, I really like being able to stay at home some days and just
Yeah.
not having to go outside. But then again, sometimes it's really nice to hang out with people over
Oh
a
yeah.
coffee, whatever. So
Yeah.
I think the mix is great.
Yeah. Exactly. I think my dogs and cat are over me, so it's nice to get out.
Yeah, let's go make my coworkers get over me. Then I'll come back
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
animals.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. So hiring your first account
Yeah.
manager.
For
Cool
sure.
process. I'm
Yeah.
curious, how are you kind of going about the hiring process, finding them, everything like that?
Yeah, yeah, good question. Look, I'm trying to put out a video as well, but I'm currently just doing it through LinkedIn. But it's very, I guess, intricate for me because I do really want to hire someone who's self-taught or neurodivergent. So trying to nut out those people. Um, with those differences and those positives, I can find difficult on LinkedIn because people will just kind of come in and say that. So I really want to meet with people and get to know them as well before hiring them. I want
Yeah.
someone who's really inspired about working with us and hasn't had the best go or felt seen. And that's exactly how I came about this business. So yeah, it's really
Hmm.
important to me to find the right
Yeah.
person. But I do want to do a video on that as well and see if I can get some cool people.
Yeah. In the LinkedIn post, like the hiring post, are you saying like self-taught neurodivergent? Like this is
Yes,
what I'm
I
looking for?
Yeah, yeah, I am. I am. So, I mean, I want them to have a few years experience or some, I guess, knowledge, or not some knowledge. I want them to have knowledge about marketing and such. But I think it's a superpower to be neurodivergent or self-taught because your motivation is so much, I would say, so much stronger because you've had to do it your own way or a different way than other people.
Hmm. Absolutely. So I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, you're bringing the account manager. That will kind of
Yeah.
free up some of your time during the day.
Yes.
Is that right there? Okay. What's the
Yeah.
plan with your newfound freedom?
That's a good question. Other than playing with my animals, no, I'm just joking. I think bringing in more clients because at the moment we've got a lot of clients and we want to expand. But in order to do that, I don't want to just say yes to everyone. I want to make sure that I have a team enough to, carry them. So I think that would just be more sales on my end if I needed to do that. But mainly, honestly, it would be just nurturing the people that I currently have and going out and doing more of the content side of things.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
So is that kind of the goal, would you say, for 2026? Bring on more clients in a healthy way,
Yeah.
bring on the AM and then the business kind of just go from there.
Yeah, definitely. And we want to do some workshops and mentoring as well. So I want to create an event if I can next year where I teach some people about what I do and how I did it and how they could do it as well and try and, excuse me, inspire some people to start their own business. So that's kind of the end goal for next year is just, yeah, a workshop as such and hiring an AM.
Yeah. Are you thinking like maybe at a high school, a college, university? What does that look
Yeah,
like?
yeah, yeah. I'm looking at doing it at a high school. Even my old high school that I went to would be really cool. They
Mm,
did ask me a few years ago, but I just, wasn't ready at all. I wasn't I wasn't as good as talking and I think understanding myself. And but I would love to go back to my high school and chat to those peers. Yeah.
that is a full circle event because
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sure high
Bring,
school was a time for all of us, you know, and going
yeah.
back there's got to be interesting, when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I'll come back and they go, whoa, you have not grown at all. I'm still 5 foot.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Sarah, where can the listeners find you? Where can they connect with you online?
Yep, so yourmarketingmate.au on Instagram or LinkedIn Your Marketing Mate, and then my personal is Sarah M. Wellington on Instagram.
Perfect. Sarah, such a pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the laughs.
Absolutely. And that will wrap up another inspiring episode of the Founders Feature. To our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to go and connect with Sarah and the business on all their social media and website. All of those links will be in the show notes and description down below. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're looking to scale your business, and you really want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to hop on a call with our team and discover how we went from 0 to 30 million per year in less than 3 years. Until then, keep on climbing.